Greetings to everyone. In this video, I'll be talking about Veneto Region Scholarship. So let me tell you that the scholarship is open from 15th of July. You have to start applying and the last date is 30th of September. So good news for all Padua students. So the very first thing what you have to do, you have to get yourself registered on the UniWeb portal and you have to download this PDF and just read it once. And if you have any query, you can just call it on this number or you can email here. Okay, so more or less the document part is the same. The credit part is also the same. You have to earn the credits, that is 20 or 25 or in whichever year you are by 10th of August 2022. This is for the first year students for the whole scholarship to receive. So we'll be moving on to the PDF. Okay, so this is the PDF. As you can see, it has all the sections that you were concerned about. So let us see for all programs, that is bachelor's, master's, single cycle degree and the single cycle program lasting for 5 years, 6-year PhD programs, all the students have to apply. And I have already told you that those students who are extraordinary, they can apply for the 44 scholarships offered by Padua, and the amount of the scholarship is 8,000 euros, and here the amount is different, 5,000 something euros is this. Okay, so the very first step is that you have to get yourself registered on the UniWeb portal, and what you have to do, you have to get your essay. One thing I want to tell you that they have for the first year students, the submission of essay is by 30th of November, 30th of September. Okay, so here it is written that by 30th of September 2021 you can submit this. Okay, so let us go to the steps. Number one is you have to get yourself registered in the UniWeb portal, and the module is application for benefits. As you can see, the module is the application of benefits. You have to click on this and you have to start applying. Okay, where the application is made available online in the student's personal area of UniWeb. So you have, for example, in Sapienza, what we have InfoStud portal, and similar Padua students have UniWeb portal. So you have to get yourself registered from that. Okay, so the next is that the enrollments, you must have been enrolled. You have to pay your first installment fees. That is of your first year if you are a first year student. Okay, you have to submit your DSU self certification either online through the INPS website. So it is available on the INPS website or in person at the tax center. Okay, so you are not there in person, I guess, till now, so you have to upload that online. So when you go to Italy, you have a CAF office from which you have to issue your essay, and then you have to submit it in person. So right now you don't have your essay. Which essay to ask for? University can acquire and accept only the essay for the right to higher education. So this is the thing that you have to get once you are there in Italy. Okay, so the current essay, if the conditions laid down in the relevant legislation are met, it is possible to apply for a current essay. Okay, then essay pari passato for international student is different. Okay, international students residing abroad whose family unit reside abroad, international students residing in Italy whose family income is less than 6,500 euros and whose family unit resides abroad. So some of the students were concerned about the person who is earning that belongs to Italy, and the person who is studying or who is a prospective student of Italy to study, that student is studying in some foreign country. So for those students, the second category avails. Okay, it stands for them. For the next is that you have to submit your essay by 30th of September 2021. Okay, and then the DSU self certification certificate, it is available on the website. Okay, then the international students enrolled for the first year in the 2021 to 2022 are allowed without essay. Okay, on an extraordinary basis to submit essay, you can submit your essay by 30th of November 2021. So this provision is only for those students who are international. Okay, so first and the foremost step is what you have to get yourself registered on UniWeb portal, and then you have to find the module of application for benefits and then start applying. Done. So let me tell you about the awards. The student status, the on-site student status, students residing in the municipality or in the surrounding area with the degree program. Commuter students, students residing in a place that allows daily transfer to the facility where the degree program is held. That means you reside 40 to 80 kilometers from the your residing place. Then off-site students. Okay, so you have to see, in order to get access to benefits, international students with the study visa are considered as off-site students. So you are off-site students regardless of the distance between their residence and where the degree program is held. So you are off-site student. Funding and amounts. So the funding and amounts is, you can see here, I'll let you know. 30% to students to enroll for the first time in the first year bachelor's, and the 70% students enroll in subsequent year of the program. The resources will be allotted on this basis. Okay, so the ESA value and all the things are given. It should be in between 15,750 is the ceiling, and the floor is the ceiling is this and the floor is this. You can see the limits. Now the maximum amount is 5,264 for the off-site students. All international students are off-site students, remember, and the minimum amount is 2,632. Okay, that is the first installment. For the commuter students, 2,905 euros, and the minimum amount is 1,552. On-site student, that is the students who are resident in Italy and they live by the university, they get one free meal and 1,987. The scholarship, okay, the remember that the part of scholarship is provided as services. If you want this canteen and accommodation, okay, then it would be a part of your scholarship. And as to off-site students residing in ESU residence in Padua, if you are residing in the Padua residences, an amount equal to 1,500 is deducted. It would be deducted from your scholarship amount, which correspond to the standard rate for accommodation service. That is, if you take the hostel of this the accommodation of Padua, then what happens that you have to omit this amount from your this 5,264, and then the 600 euros. Okay, then the 600 euros is for one meal per day, and the commuter students this. So you are off-site students, remember. Then what is the next? PhD amount is 5,264. Economic conditions, assessment criteria, that is your value should be less than 23,626. And if you have any query, you can email to benefici.studenti@unipd.it. Okay, then what is next? For the first year, second year, then the credits parts is there, that you have to achieve 20 credits by 10 August 2022 for receiving the whole amount of scholarship. So these are some of the provisions that are more or less same for all the universities. That first part of that is first installment you will be getting by itself, and for second installment you have to earn that second installment by earning 20 credits or 25 credits, whatever be you in the year. Okay, so the next part is the minimum qualifications, that is minimum credits required for second year. This is for the 3-year course, that is for second year you have to get 25 credits, and for the third year you have to get 80 credits, that is the bachelor's degree. Then 12 credits, 25, 60, 80, 110, and in the 7th year of enrollment it is 135 credits. Now the master's degree, in the second year you have to get 30 minimum credits, and in the last semester you have to have 80 credits. Okay, and if you have a master program of 5 years, then you have to get in second year 50 credits, third year 30, then 60, and then 80. So make sure that these credits are earned by 10th of August of every year in which you will be pursuing. Okay, then the single cycle, what you have second year 25 credits, third year 80 credits, 5 to 6, then 12 and 25. Okay, so all the credits are mentioned here. Just go through this PDF once, and you will everything will come into place in your mind. Okay, so part-time students cannot benefit from the bonus to achieve merit requirements, so this is different part. Ranking list criteria, every this university the regional scholarship will produce ranking list criteria. Okay, So these are the ranking list will be made available from October 11th, 2021, and the final ranking list will be published in November 2021, and the link is also given. Okay, so this was some of the information, that is your first installment would be paid by 30 March, 31 July, 30 September. So it would be paid in I think three installment or two installment, I guess. Okay, so this is all about Region Veneto scholarship. Many students were very much concerned about this, that they have to get their self-uniform portal. Yes, you have to apply from your university portal only. You don't have to apply from any other portal. And just go through this once. If you have any doubt, you can reach to the benefici.studenti@unipd.it, or you can call to the international number. Okay, so this was all about today's video. If you have any query, just drop it down in the comment section or DM me on Insta. And for the lazier students, I would like to tell you that what happens, that you have to upload your DOV. Okay, and if you don't have your DOV, then start applying your DOV and upload the slip. And if you have any query, you can generate a ticket on the Lesio section. Okay, so if you have liked this video, consider me giving a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. Stay safe, stay healthy, and if anything you want, any suggestion, then just DM me on Insta. Thank you. Have a nice day.